We had debated gun law change before in New Zealand. We had, and periodically it had come up over the years, but it hadn't led to substantive change. But after you witness 51 of your New Zealand Muslim community be attacked in that way, you know, the only answer was to do everything we could to prevent it ever happening again.
I mean, just to remind, over 110 mass shootings in the United States since 1982, according to an investigative site, 15 school shootings alone this year. It's a really difficult topic to grapple. And I mean, I wonder whether you ever think that other countries can learn from what you did, and actually from what neighbouring Australia did after their massacre in 1996. A conservative government passed tough gun laws.
And in both cases, you know, and again, I have to acknowledge New Zealand had pretty permissive gun legislation.
Well, and actually, some of your people said, you know, we feed half the world. We're hunters.
And we are, and we will continue to be a food-producing nation that deals with animal welfare issues and so on, and has a practical purpose and use for guns. But you can draw a line and say that that does not mean that you need access to military-style semi-automatic weapons and assault rifles. You do not. And New Zealanders, by and large, absolutely agreed with that position. Australia experienced a massacre and changed their laws. New Zealand had its experience and changed its laws. To be honest with you, I do not understand the United States. From the New Zealand Muslim community were killed and were killed online. Initially, the live stream was watched by only a few hundred people live, but then shared and spread at such a pace that YouTube recorded one upload per second to their platform within that first 24-hour period. The social media dimension to the attack was unprecedented. And our response today with the adoption of the Christchurch Call is equally unprecedented as well. Never before have countries and tech companies come together in the wake of an horrific attack to commit to an action plan that will deliver collaboratively work and new technology built to make our communities ultimately safer. And already today we have seen some first steps in response to the Christchurch Call. Facebook has made a start with changes to their community rules around live streaming. And as I say, this is a first step as we look forward to further work to stop social media being perverted as a tool for terrorists and preserving it instead as a means for individuals and communities to connect. Others are taking action also, and not just limited to the leaders who have been here today or to the companies. The New Zealand Superannuation Fund has announced today their support for the call and have coordinated a group of 55 other funds worth over 5 trillion New Zealand dollars who intend to reinforce the call by monitoring companies' behaviour and ensure they are delivering on the commitments that are within the Christchurch Call. The funds have said they will use their collective leverage to also raise concerns with the companies on issues as they arise. In addition, New Zealand's internet service providers have also stated their support for the call, and we encourage any organisation who can contribute to its success to get involved.